Hey guys, my name is Jason or Seva. You can call me either one. You can call me Ray, but I really don't like it too much. So if you want to irritate me, call me Ray. It's okay. We can play along. Jason or Seva, and this is Ray of Light Tarot, yo. So it is Hump Day. It's also the new moon in Libra, and I'm telling you guys, this new moon in Libra is just awesome. I just love this new moon energy. I haven't enjoyed a new moon this much in a long time. It just feels so refreshing and good. And I know that this is a great energy for the divine feminine and her mission and being in touch with her true self. And so I think I definitely can relate to a lot of that energy and resonate with that. So I really feel that. It feels super good. Hey, Crystal, how are you doing? Welcome. Come on in here, baby. Bentley, come on in. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. If you would like to get on the list to get a mini read, just send $20 over to the Cash App. It's $ Ray of Light Tarot. I am too, right? Yeah, so I'm doing some. I mean, I always come on Hump Day to do minis, but it's a little bit special tonight because, the connection is pretty strong. The connection is pretty strong. Bentley agrees. And it's been feeling really good tonight. I've just been feeling super, super connected right now. I don't know. Stop fussing. He's whiny tonight. He feels good though, too. Hey, nice to see you. Daleen, nice to see you. So Daleen, Crystal, and Roxanna, welcome guys. I'm also using a few different decks tonight. So whether you win a free reading or you get a reading, I'm going to be also, if you ask, I can pull from the Sexual Magic Tarot because I feel that there's a lot of my readings, the zodiac readings that I've been putting up and the personals that I've been catching up on seem to be there seems to be a lot of that energy. So it's it's interesting. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Yeah, thank you for hanging out with me. We're going to have some fun tonight. We always do. I'm only going to be on until about 9 because I got stuff to do. So no more than an hour, but it'll be a fun hour. I can tell you that. It'll be an hour of fun. You know how, hey Kim, nice to see you. Hey Valentina, welcome Libra. How are you guys liking this new moon energy? This new moon in Taurus energy. Are you guys liking it? I'm liking it. I'm really liking it a lot. Feels good, right? It's a nice kind of a youngest niece and nephew joining in on our car ride. Okay, blah. Are you talking about my youngest niece and nephew? As in the littles? Ah, okay. Drive safely and we will chat. My sister-in-law. Okay, so what I'm just on here doing mini reads. Hey, Webb, Uncle Jason loves you. Happy Billy. I hope you got my happy birthday message. I love you, Webb. I have the coolest nephew, you guys. His name is Webb, and he's so cool. Hey Ray, today has been a little weird to be honest, but I see how it's been clearing. Yes, listen, Sarah, we're moving right into the new moon right now. Right now, we're moving into that new moon. So maybe you've been doing some clearing with coming out of that Aries moon. That's possible. I see what you're saying with that. I don't really think about the new moon that way, but it certainly does work that way. And so this new moon is, listen, it's a blank slate. Think of it like a blank slate. It's a blank slate. I feel like the retrogrades are already starting for me though, because I've been getting tongue tied just a little bit lately. The new moon is a blank slate, guys, and here's what you can do with the new moon. You can start anew, start afresh. You know, the planets, we live on a planet, guys, in case you didn't know. We live on a planet, and there are planets and stars all around us. And I'm not trying to get all wacky with it, but I'm just saying they affect us. Everything around us affects us. It's part of the physical world. And right now, this new moon is an opportunity to start afresh and to start anew. And write down some goals. Write down some goals for your next little chunk of time here orbiting the sun, and some things you'd like to accomplish. And go sit outside. Find a place outside if you can, preferably like in the grass or on the sand, somewhere where you're kind of connecting to the earth. And sit outside and imagine each one of those goals in your mind's eye coming true, being achieved. What will it feel like when those things come true? What will it feel like when that goal is achieved? And when you can capture, listen, this is how it works. The moment you capture the feeling of what it will feel like to have that thing that you want, you've got it. You know, if you know what it's going to feel like to have it and you experience that feeling and then you just send it out to the universe, you're calling it in. You're then calling that thing in. Now, it can be for anything, right? It really can, but it can't. The more broad you make it, the better. So less specific as far as specific situations, more broad strokes are better. Okay, when you're working with the universe and the energies out there that want to assist you at all times. Okay, so yeah, I've got the gay tarot here, the Actual Magic Tarot. I don't want to say it out loud because there are young ears in the house. And I've got the the Lima Tarot and the I don't know what's the other one. Arcanum Tarot. All right, so what I'm going to do, I think we will start it off. I don't think anyone has sent in for a mini reading, so I'm going to start it off with a game and give out a freebie because it's a new day, a new moon, and we like to be nice and new. So, ooh, I know what I want to use. So, what I'm going to do, if you would like to have a chance to win a free mini, you can play right now. And if you would like to purchase a mini, you can send your money over. I want to say yet again, though, I feel bad even asking to even selling mini readings tonight because so many of you have given so much to the Manicare Foundation, which I've just become so enamored with. This is where my future lies in Sri Lanka. I've become very attached to some things and these people and what we're doing. So it's like I'm already there. And so all of you who have supported in the past couple of days, from the bottom of my heart, a huge thank you. Now you can support me because I need to put food on the table here. What I'm going to do, hey, Michael Maz, I'm going to pull a major arcana. Yes, Cash App. Nice, Joy. Yes, it's Cash App. It's $ Ray of Light Tarot if you would like to get on the list. I've been to Sri Lanka. Daleen, you know what's funny? I always wanted to go to Bali. And then Sri Lanka has really come into my awareness, and I always considered them very similar, but I didn't know like where's better to go. And I've been reading accounts of people who've been to both places, and everyone's like, if you're more into the tourist scene, go to Bali. If you're more into the nature and the beaches and the beauty and the food, go to Sri Lanka. And so the reasons that I wanted to go to Bali are actually all the things that Sri Lanka actually offers. And that's the place I need to go. They have beautiful temples there, mostly Buddhist temples. Yeah, that's my place. I'm going. And I'm going to do my best to carry the energy that you guys send with me to go and do some good. And you know, you can volunteer for that foundation now if you want to. If you're going there, it's they always need volunteers and help. You can work with the kids there. You can help the elderly. You can feed the street dogs, the doggies. Bentley is really, really looking forward to going and spending out some of his later months there. All right, guys, so I've got a card. I've got a major arcana card. I'm going to hold it up in the air, facing me, and don't look in the reflection of my glasses. We know the tricks. But when I say go, you say I know what it is, and you guess the card, you're going to get a free mini reading right now. Go. Go, 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 go. Roxanna. Roxanna got it. Roxanna G. One guess, Roxanna, but you already got it. It's the Empress. This is the Empress in the Arcanum deck. So congratulations, Roxanna G. You are the winner, my lady. So what's your question tonight? And do you have a preference on what deck I use? Congrats. Daleen says you go, girl. You guys, you know how when you're younger, this is a sign I'm getting old. You know how when you're younger, like you'll have a favorite shirt or a favorite pair of pants, but it's like usually for like no more than like 2 or 3 months because you're always getting new clothes and stuff. This little t-shirt material, it's like a cotton hoodie from Lacoste with a little gator on it. This little cotton thin flimsy hoodie has been my favorite top slash hoodie for like 5 years. I think I've had this like 5 years, 4 or 5 years. It's just so comfy, cozy, and I just love it. And I don't know, it's just one of my favorite tops. Hey, Rebecca, nice to see you. No preference, your intuition choose. Okay, so I've been terribly hurt by a man who has ghosted me. What gives? I don't know. Ghosting. That seems kind of childlike, like a childish thing. Like is ghosting. I don't think people my age do that. Do they? I thought only teenagers did that. Okay. Right? Don't only teenagers do that? I know twin souls do run and chase though. Like my twin soul and I aren't in good communication at all now, but we've never ghosted each other where you just disappear and don't give somebody an explanation about what's up. Twins don't ghost each other though, do they? I don't think my twin souls ever ghosted me. Like it's always a effed up conversation that leads to the ghosting is immature. Ghosting is immature. I mean, I guess anybody does and can. Yeah, that's true. But it's not a good thing, guys. It's not a good thing. Don't be playing with people who ghost you. They need to grow up. Yeah, I know, Michael. And I don't date that much. I'm kind of a hermit at heart. I go through spurts. Okay, so I'm just going to use the straight up Arcanum Tarot because that's the one you guessed the Empress from, Roxanna. And then we will go from there. Anyone else, if you want to get on the list, we've got a list open. So all you have to do to get on the list is to send your $20 to the Cash App, $Ray of Light Tarot, and I will get you added to the list so we can do some fun new moon readings tonight. I'm only going to be on for a little while tonight though, so. I know it's great energy. Got a response. Well, so ghosting is not when you have a situation, guys, and you have the conversation and you agree to separate, and then that person doesn't talk to you anymore. That's not ghosting. Ghosting, let me just clear this up for anyone who doesn't know this. Ghosting is when someone just drops off and you don't even know why or what happened. Like, ghosting is someone disappearing. If someone tells you this is not working for me, we need to go our separate. This is hurting me. You're effed up. Whatever. I'm out. That's not ghosting. They've given. That's a mature person. Maybe not behaving the way you want them to, but that's a mature. That's a reasonably mature explanation compared to ghosting, right? I mean, it is. Let's be fair, guys. That's not ghosting. So there is a difference. Ghosting is when people are like, "Damn, what the hell happened to this person? I thought they were right here." Like when someone's like kisses you goodnight and they're like, okay, I'll call you tomorrow, and then they never call. That's ghosting. Yeah, if they say something, that's not quite ghosting. You know what I'm saying? All right, what's going on with Roxanna's person she's asking about? So let's hope that for most of us, if we're not teenagers, that we don't actually get ghosted. And if your kids are doing that to their dates and stuff, teach them better. Don't be ghosting people. It's so rude. You know, there was a lot of physical attraction in this connection, Roxana. I can see that with these cards. Yes, my hair. Well, my hair is actually. This is. I've been using green and blue. Like I use my green product and then my blue product because I like the color combo. So, guys, the things you have to occupy your mind with when you're in isolation and quarantine, right? It's just we have all day to do this shit. So that is what it is. So this is a very strong physical sexual connection, right? We've got the Page of Wands here. Sorry, there's a chance my nephew and my youngest niece might be in this, listening to this, so I can't use certain words. The Page of Wands is here, and it feels, for some reason lately, the Page of Wands always feels that way to me. It feels like there's this energy, like I have something to offer you, right? But what this is saying is when the connection started, there was that, and unfortunately, I don't like saying things like this to people, but I'm going to always keep it real with you on what I see and what I feel. No, you don't drop out. Let them hang. What I see and what I feel for you is that this person didn't really have a lot more interest, maybe in this, at least what they were looking for in the beginning, than a good time. Good time, like not to say like just spend physical time with you, but a good time, like a good time. They weren't looking for something that was going to become a serious bad time. Does that make sense to you? Like they're not. It's not saying, "Oh, I just want sex," but it's saying, "I want a good time." If this is a bad time, I'm not here for that. There's a real energy here because this is the Page of Wands, which is someone who has their maturity challenged. Okay, they're challenged when it comes to mature behavior. So it's almost correct to say they ghosted you because we're talking about immature behavior. And the Page of Wands is not mature. The page is a page. Look, he even looks like a 12-year-old practically, or even maybe it's a girl in this deck. I don't know. It's an immature energy, right? And so it's important to understand when this is where we get into trouble in relationships, guys, where there's not clear communication, clear boundaries, and a clear understanding of what you both want. If you go into a connection making it clear how you feel and what you're okay with and what you would like the relationship to be, and the other person understands that, then it's on them if they want to continue and don't live up to it. Da, da, da. But this relationship, there's not been clear communication. You've got the Queen of Wands and this person's the Page of Wands. They're looking that direction and you're looking that direction. So the only way they're looking at you is if they're coming in towards you. Once they're here, you're both. It's not. This is not matchable right now. No, that's not to say this connection couldn't be great. Do I see a lot of deep, soulful connection here? Honestly, I don't. That doesn't mean you're not soulmates. I'm not the Wizard of Oz. I can't tell you who your soulmate is. But I can tell you, I sometimes in readings I will feel a strong soul connection, even at like a twin soul type energy, and sometimes in readings it feels very much not that, and I don't feel that here. So for whatever reason, they're not showing me a strong long-term spiritual connection. They're showing me a connection that has a lot of emotion. There's a lot of emotion and feeling here, but it really is more because it sprouted from something else. It wasn't the instant connection of I know you. This sprouted from something else. There are feelings here, and we can develop soul ties with people that are not soulmates, guys. A soul tie and a soulmate are very different things. We can become soul bound and soul tied to people just because we've allowed our emotions to grow for someone when they're really not supposed to. When that they weren't made for us and we weren't made for them. You are of the same suit here, so you guys had some of the same general interests when you came together, but you're just not you're much more mature. The Queen of Wands is one of my favorite energies. She's so mature, she's so powerful, she's so magical. You have the ability to bring a lot into your life. And then this is the last card I'm going to show you. I was saving this for last. The Chariot came out. So when we talk about what's going on in this connection, what is this person doing, and what was the purpose of this relationship? You know what the purpose of it looks to be here, Roxana, that they want you to know? To move you forward. To move you forward in your life. Sometimes relationships, and it doesn't make it any less, right? It doesn't make it any less special. Like, it's still special. There's a lot of feeling in this relationship, but it came in to move you from one place to another in your life, and that's what it's doing. You're going to do some shadow work here too. Do you see this? The dark and the white horses, you're doing shadow work. Oh, thank you so much, guys. I'm going to get you, for those of you that want to be on the list, I'll get you guys in just a minute. They're doing some light work and shadow work, and it's a beautiful thing because your energy, the Queen of Wands is spiritually woke. We can't speak for this Page of Wands over here. And he really likes you. He's really attracted to you and drawn to you. He cares about you too. There's emotions in this. But there's a lot being learned here for you, and it's a major arcana, which is moving you forward. So there's definitely karmic energy here. Definitely a lot of karmic energy here and lessons being learned, and you're moving forward. Sometimes we go through experiences, guys, where it's not necessarily to learn what we do want. It's more to learn about what we don't want. And sometimes it's about learning about both at the same time. But you're coming out of this as the Empress, so this is beautiful. Okay, this is really beautiful. I think this is just very hopeful energy for you. See the green dress and the flowing waterfall from her bosom represents the flowing of her emotions and the abundance that she's willing to see. It's learning to see the abundance within yourself and your connection to your higher self, to spirit, so that the abundance within you can flow. Because guess what? If you weren't a perfect match when you were the Queen of Wands and they were only the Page of Wands, do you think you're going to be a perfect match when you're the Empress and this person's still the Page of Wands? No, no, sweetie, that is not a perfect match. Why? Because you're growing spiritually and this person's in your dust. This person's in your dust and you've grown into an empress here. So it's like what's happening here is you're going on this beautiful trajectory of spiritual growth and this person's dogging around in ghosting land, teenager land, right? I mean, they should be at home playing video games and picking their butt crack. You know what I mean? So this is really good for you. It's not so good for this connection necessarily. But I wish you really a lot, Roxanna, of good things. Okay, let me get the list checked here, guys. So I'm going to take a second and check the list and tell you who's on the list. And then I'll come right back. And you may need to refresh your screen when I come back because you don't want to be on a delay. So hold on one sec. Yes, we're just using Cash App tonight. I'm not going to be on for much longer, guys. Oh, Michael. Michael, there are things that come through about a card that never come through the first 1,000 times I see it. So don't be, I'm not surprised if you've never heard something that just, I don't even know what you're talking about that came through because I have already forgotten. But whatever it was, it's probably something I've never heard or felt before about the Page of Wands either. But in that moment, it did. Because that's what you want to do, guys. When you become a seasoned reader and intuitive that way, you just want to let spirit sort of use you. Become like a puppet, a channel for spirit, and whatever you say, it doesn't even need to come from you. Just let it flow. Let it flow right through whatever the person that's the sitter needs to hear. Yeah. So apparently that's what it was in that moment. Okay, so we've got Sasha, Sarah, Sasha. Wait. Hold on one sec. I've got 3 people on Cash App. Is it Joy? Yeah, I've got, refresh your screen, guys. I've got Joy, Sarah, and Sasha. Joy, Sarah, and Sasha. Okay, Joy. Will I find a job soon? Any guidance? Yes, thank you so much, Chris. I appreciate that. My name is actually Jason, but you can call me Ray. I think a lot of people assume my name is Ray, but it is Jason. Okay, Joy. Will Joy find a job soon? For a mini reading, you can send $20 to the Cash App listed in the description of this video. But tonight I'm not going to be on too long because, I don't know, I'm tired and I've got some personal readings to work on that people have been waiting on personals and I'm just trying to get caught up on those. So I do, Jason or Seva. Yeah, Seva. I try to do mini readings about 2 or 3 times a week, guys. Usually Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays are the days that you can expect me to usually come on. Unless, you know, I mean, obviously things come up, but I try to put an hour in on those 3 days. Okay. And I do monthly general zodiacs also. Doing great. Thank you, Aisha. Nice to see you. What's the outlook for the job situation for Joy? Ooh, Joy, you're in this 8 of Swords energy, sweetie. You got to work on this. You can J-Ray, I like it, Chris. I like it. You can absolutely bring in a job right now. You've got the Hierophant here. In fact, I think there's, what's this about? Oh, okay. Your energy is being, part of the reason you're having a struggle with anything, whether it's the job or other things, your energy is being drained by the people around you. See this Page of Swords here? This can represent like someone watching you or someone investigating you. But when you've got when I see the 8 of Swords with the Page of Swords attached to it like this is about your energy, and this is not you. You're allowing yourself to be brought down, or your energy is being sucked down by someone or some many ones in your life who are in low vibrational energies and pulling at your energy a lot. And it could be family, friends, people in your orbit, in your life are pulling your energy down, and it's interfering with everything, including your ability to get a job. This is happening like this for a reason. You want to really focus right now, Joy, on harnessing and controlling and taking responsibility for your own vibration. It's an X. Okay, you need to take responsibility for your own vibration because here's what's up. The Hierophant's here. The Hierophant that's Taurus energy. Here we go. New moon in Taurus right now, guys. This is an opportunity. Do what I mentioned earlier. In the most basic sense, I want you to manifest tonight. I want you to write down 2 or 3 goals on a piece of paper. Go sit outside if you can in the grass or somewhere where you can connect to the ground, the earth, and to the outside, to the stars, and imagine what it's going to feel like to have that dream job. Imagine what it's going to feel like to be in that dream relationship. Whatever it is you're looking for, imagine it, right? It will find you, and it will bring you to it, okay, as it comes to you. That's how this works, and it's fun. It is fun, right, Kim? The Hierophant is telling you everything that's happening to you is happening not to you, it's happening for your benefit, right? It's not happening to you, it's happening for you. And it's to help you get to that place where you're able to bring in your own dreams. Because look who's at the bottom of the deck, old pretty little nine of Pentacles, who knows how to go after and attain the things that are important to her, even if it requires her to be selfish, or what others around her might perceive to be selfish because they're selfish. Because the people who will think you're the most selfish when you go after what you deserve and what you want are the people in your life who've been taking advantage of you. They will tell you you're being selfish. Why? Because they're selfish and they don't want you to be able to go after what you want because they want you to be able to take care of them more. Go after what you want. That's what Spirit's here to tell you to do. And that's what you're being called to do. You have this beautiful new beginning, and it feels like it is part connected to not only a job, but an opportunity that you feel passionate about, because you don't just want a job. Why settle, right? Why settle? And I get it. When we're out of work, we're not thinking about the dream job. We're thinking about putting food on the table. But no, don't limit yourself like that. You don't need to settle for any job that pays the bills. Right now is your opportunity to shift your vibration completely with this new moon energy, because this new moon in Taurus is about the divine feminine. If we're talking about twin souls, this is about the divine feminine connecting to her purpose, herself, who she is, and her purpose. So you connect to your purpose. What brings your spirits into that high vibrational zone where nothing can touch you and no one's BS can drag you down, because you're now being called to pull right out of this and get into this Nine of Pentacles energy, and that allows the Wheel of Fortune to come in and turn in your favor. And you've got this new beginning just looming. The aces, if you've never heard me mention this before, the aces are gifts from the divine. They are gifts from the divine which offer you something new, something beautiful. So it's literally the divine saying, oh, here's that. Not only, you don't want a job, you want your dream job. You want your dream career where you can do it all day, every day, and it doesn't even feel like work. I like doing that. I like doing a job that I love to do, that helps people, and it doesn't really feel like work. Does it drain me? Yes. This drains me. Does it feel like work? No, because it's not work in that sense. It's something that I am called to do, and you're being called to find what that is for you. And the minute you identify that and start focusing on what it feels like, close your eyes, sit outside tonight, and focus on what it will feel like to do and be that thing that you came here to do and be, you're immediately calling it in. And once you know what it feels like for about 10 seconds and you've felt it inside, release that feeling and say thank you 7 times to your higher power for bringing that thing to you. And then you've done your manifestation tonight, and it is coming in. Why do I say it? Yes. The answer to, with all of this that came through, why is the answer to your question yes? Because you've got the Ace of Wands, and that's a divine gift and an opportunity from Spirit to you. How you welcome that in and what that divine gift looks like, how big and how expansive that divine gift is in your life, depends on what you choose to be. Who do you choose to be? The Nine of Pentacles or the Eight of Swords? This is up to you right now. It's a time of great change for the divine feminine, and it's up to you, okay? But you've got a great opportunity here, Joy. I wish you the best. Embrace this new moon in Taurus energy, okay? It will serve you well. I'm telling you, it will serve you very well. Okay, so next is Sarah. Sarah, I got your payment of 20 and you are on my list. What's your question, Sarah? I have the Arcanum, the Gay Tarot, and the Sexual Magic Tarot, if you would like any of those 3. Just embrace this new moon energy. It's so beautiful and pure and hopeful. If you're not feeling a little bit of that, you're probably not really connected right now, or you may not have much Taurus in your chart, maybe something like that. But this new moon in Taurus energy is, if you're at all connected to the stars right now, you guys are feeling this new moon in Taurus energy is so hopeful. It's so hopeful and new. And things are about to get a little bit, a little bit, the noose is going to tighten a little bit with the retrogrades all coming in on top of each other soon. That's okay. It's always good to reflect. And at least this reflection for some of you, it'll be happening after you already know who and what you are and where you're headed because of the new moon energy. What's going on with my ex messaging me every 3 or 4 days but barely responds? When I read your question, Sarah, the first thing I sort of saw was someone trying to like with like a hook and line, where someone's trying to drag it along, drag something out, like that kind of behavior. Just that's what it feels like to me. What it's like. It's like just trying to drag something along, trying to keep someone on the hook, but not giving them what they deserve. That doesn't feel very fair to you. Let's see what the cards and spirit have to add to this. What's going on here in this connection with Sarah? Wow, this Eight of Swords is coming out a lot tonight, guys. Guys, if you're finding yourself in this Eight of Swords energy, for Joy, it's regarding work and people in her life dragging her down. It's affecting her work life. For Sarah, it's a relationship. Anything that's keeping you trapped, these Eight Swords are not a true prison. It's a mental prison, and you've got to let yourself out of it. He can't let you out of it, Sarah. Joy, the people dragging you down, the job, for you guys, nothing can let you out of this mental prison but you. You've got to say, no, I'm not going to choose to be stuck in anything. I am not, remember, I am unbound, I am unbound, I am forever unbound. You don't have to be bound by anything, and it's time for you to free yourself from this, because that just looks like such a horrible feeling. What's this person doing? Okay. You've got the Devil card here. I don't know if this person has Capricorn in their chart or if they're just someone who's not faithful or there's some kind of cheating or toxicity in this connection. But this person, there's something that doesn't feel honest because the Devil energy is where the spirit and the flesh are at odds. So when your spirit and your flesh are at odds in some way, number one, yeah, it is the human condition. We're always going to have something in our life that can be represented by devil energy because we're always going to be at odds with our flesh and our spirit. Those two things are always sort of battling each other most of the time. So don't worry too much about it. It's not something to focus on. But when it's about a relationship, you kind of got to get away from that because this is telling me this person is not valuing this or treating this like they should. Okay, that's the only problem there. You're wanting to, you're in a, here's the thing, you're in a special time. Spirit wants you to know that what you put the real work into in the near future, you're going to see the 10 of Cups in your life. I mean, that's a beautiful connection coming in. Um, this energy that you've been in is not for nothing because you've got the Hanged Man here coming out of the Hanged Man, and it's sort of part of this. So as you come out of this period of being sort of tethered to something or on the hook a little bit with this relationship, as you can free yourself from that, you're going to be able to manifest some really beautiful things just by what you choose to put the work into. This is a very earthy energy for you. I mean, that's obviously the watery stuff, but this card, the Eight of Pentacles, about putting the work in. It's a beautiful card, and it's talking about putting the work in and seeing it pay off like that. Seeing immediate results when you put the work in. That's a great thing. It's a good feeling too. It also may be telling you try not to focus too much on the relationship thing right now. Focus on something you feel, focus on a project or a creation. I was talking about this last night, the take your broken heart and turn it into art. That's what saves us all. That's what saves us all. That's kind of what I do here. I'm a twin soul in separation. And so what I've done as I fully awoken is learn to stop running from my gifts and help others. And it just makes me not really think so much about the things that I'm not happy with in my life. And then they sort of come back around when they're supposed to anyway. So focus on the things that give you joy and the things that make you feel fulfilled. That follow your bliss thing. It really is the right thing to do because you've got this in your out in front of you. It's in your vision. It's in your destined path. It's just not where you're at right now. I mean, these are really different energies, and you definitely want to get to this one. So really, all that it looks like you need to do is kind of allow spirit to do the work. I think that devil energy will fall away as you find the things that bring you fulfillment to focus on. So maybe don't pay too much mind or concern or worry to the relationship sector of your life for now. Put the focus on the things that bring you happiness, contentment, and joy outside of a relationship with another person. if unless it's maybe a business relationship or a relationship that is fulfilling, that's maybe disinterested friendship. Disinterested friendship, you're not going to have often with a twin soul. You can be best friends with a twin soul. My twin soul and I were and are best friends. I consider we still are, whether we're in communication or not. We definitely were. And, but it's not disinterested friendship. Disinterested friendship means someone's your friend and you're not interested in them in anything other than friend. You don't. There's nothing more than friendship. There's no attraction at all. There's never going to be any moment of lines being crossed or blurred. It's just friendship. Twin souls don't have just that usually. Usually, but disinterested friendship is what you need to be looking for right now. That's what's going to help you do this, and that's what's going to help you get to the Ten of Cups in the love department. Okay. Good luck, Sasha. You're next. What is your question, Sasha? No, I don't think you will sabotage it, Sarah. I think you're going to do fine when new love comes in because you're already being made aware, even right now through this reading, of what not to do and how to keep not let yourself be trapped. And so if you're not letting yourself be trapped, you're not gonna be sabotaging things. So you're so welcome. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. Long distance relationship for 8 months with a Capricorn. He broke up with me 3 times. Last time I unfriended and blocked him. I'm sorry. I don't laugh because it's funny. It's just it is funny to me, right? Hey Nora, I received Nora. I'm gonna have Nora is one of the people who want a free reading. By the way, I'm gonna have your reading done soon. I'm so sorry. I'm behind on my recordeds for that. And I wanted to say I received your donation for Sri Lanka, yours and Kim's. I'm talking to Joy, the head of the foundation, about how she wants me to do the ones that I've got. So as soon as they're done, I will let all you guys know. But I've got them and they're marked down so they will get to the right place. I so appreciate those donations and they do too. Okay, was in a long relationship for 3 times. The last time I unfriended him, I believe he was my twin flame. Will we ever connect again? Yeah, if that's your twin flame, you almost certainly will connect again. But you've got to get on your path, on your journey, right? You don't want to. Nicole, thank you for donating. Also, thank you everybody. If I didn't say thank you to you personally, I meant to. Thank you so much to everyone who has donated to the Manicare Foundation. You're going to see and hear a lot. If you're following this channel, you're going to see and hear a lot more about this foundation and the foundation that I start as sort of a sister foundation to theirs in the near future, within the next few months and certainly over the next few years. And you're going to see how far those donations can go. I'm not doing super chat tonight, just doing the Cash App tonight. It just makes it easier when I do it on one application. But thank you for the super chat. Anyone who's donated, I really appreciate it. Kim, I really, 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 really appreciate that. Like, you always are so supportive and send so much love, and I really appreciate that. But yeah, as far as readings, guys, Kim's just doing that to be kind. She's not actually purchasing a reading. So the readings will be just via Cash App tonight. What's going on with this person for Sasha? Is this her twin soul? Can you give me the best possible answer there? It's $ Ray of Light Tarot. $ Ray of Light Tarot. Don't give it to $ Ray of Light. That's not me. Okay. You know what's interesting here is I don't know if this person is your twin soul, Sasha. I really don't. But I know one thing. You are a twin soul. I would say you definitely are because of what you're asking about, it being in your awareness. And the first card that came out for you is the High Priestess, which is the divine feminine energy. And where are we? We're at the new moon in Taurus. For the divine feminines, it is go time, yo. It is like, this is go time. It's time to go get your life. And I feel that. Like, I think I don't know, because, people always laugh, we kid about it because I am a gay man, but I'm a pretty masculine gay man. But I do identify as the divine feminine because it's more about your spiritual awareness and where you are spiritually in the connection. And I definitely identify as the feminine, divine feminine, but, and I do see you guys, it's not a joke. What's happening right now with this new moon, All that stuff that's happening with me with Sri Lanka and that foundation is all really started happening just recently. And it's all sort of come in, even though I was manifesting and I didn't quite realize it. I was doing some unconscious manifesting. It was like three different little pieces that I was manifesting all coming together in one thing in one package. It's happening for the divine feminine right now, guys. You need to be in high priestess mode where you're sitting in your throne connected to source fully and fully aware, because your plans can change like that. You could be headed this way and your plans could go, and then you're going that way, but it's your purpose. Divine detours are just that. They're divine. And I feel for you, Sasha, that you're getting some divine detours coming your way, right? It's divine because it's not something you thought. So if you're focused on this person as your twin soul and you guys are having a rocky relationship one way or the other, which twin souls often do at times, it's not really about that. But I would say you're on the right track. Either way, you're on the right track, because beside the high priestess, you've got the chariot card. You've got the chariot card, which is again moving you forward. So what's moving you forward? Nothing about your twin soul. What's moving you forward is you in your power, in your spiritual self, connected to your higher self, knowing the truth in your heart space, in your intuitively knowing what's true and what's not. So let me ask you, I'm going to throw it back on you. Is that person your twin soul? You tell me, because you know. That's you. You're the high priestess. You're the divine feminine in your power. So you tell me, Sasha, is that your twin soul or no? Is that just a soulmate? Or could it be either and you're open to both? You know in your heart of hearts who that person is. It's called, I call it this. I don't know if other people use this name, but what I call it is divine recognition. It's called divine recognition. And I've started asking people to use their own divine recognition to decide if someone, is that person to you? I know who my twin soul is beyond a shadow of a doubt. I didn't always. I had moments of wonder. I know though. I know. I've been given divine recognition of my twin soul. So you tell me, is that your twin soul? Whatever's going on with you spiritually, it's leading you forward, and you're growing and you're doing light work and shadow work all at once. And that's a big, beautiful amalgamation of energy that's going to lead you to some good stuff. I will say you've got a gift here. Right here, you've got a new gift coming and a new path. So what is this? This is something that could be leading you to money. It could be leading you to material expansion. It's leading you down a new path, though. And it's a gift from the divine. You need to be aware that you have someone who is not a twin soul, but is a Knight of Wands in your life. Could be a karmic soulmate here too, someone. And you don't want to make a false twin out of a karmic soulmate, someone that's coming, going, up, down, not consistent energy. A twin soul will come into your life. You will have great periods of togetherness and then horrible long periods of separateness due to wounds. A twin soul is not a player or someone who uses you, or there's a big difference, guys. A twin soul is not just playing with your phone, playing the phone game on you. That's not a twin soul. Read about the separation for twin souls. It's long periods of separation prompted by wounds coming up for healing. Someone playing around with you and using you for certain things, that's not wounds coming up for healing. So don't mistake that. This is a test, whatever this is. Is this the person you were asking about? I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't feel like it necessarily is. It could be. Whatever this is in your near future, though, and possibly recent past, this is a test. So learn to discern the divine tests and ask for divine recognition. Because those divine tests, if you give in to them, you've got real trouble seeing the truth. Look what happens to the high priestess who's connected. When she starts making their own choices and tests, all these swords come in and block the owl from being able to show her the truth, okay? So you have something to choose. You've got this Two of Pentacles in your near future, which says there's a choice you're going to have to make. It may be between two lovers. It may be between two paths. It may be between two jobs. I don't know, two homes. It's a choice between two very important and potentially valuable things in your life, but only one of them is for you. So this is why you really have to learn to use divine recognition, or you're going to spend a lot of money getting readings from me and other people. Now's the time to learn to use your divine recognition, okay? Spirit really wants you to do that, okay? So I wish you well. I'm sorry I don't have a yes or no on whether that's your twin soul, but you will know. I do believe you're on a twin soul notification. I just read what she said about why aren't I getting divine. See, this is why I say that about the chat, you guys, when I'm doing this. You will know Because I become a channel and I just, whatever I feel, see, touch, look at becomes part of the message. So you have to be careful. But you will know by divine recognition. You will be given divine recognition and you will know, Sasha. Don't doubt that. Don't doubt that. Did anyone else not get a notification like Sparky? I don't understand why that is. Uh-oh. I don't want the list to grow too much, guys. Hold on. We're okay. So let's close it right now. Hang on. I'll be right back, guys. Elizabeth and Tara. I was a good girl. I shut up. Daleen. I totally just blocked some drama based on your... Uh-oh. Chris, I don't want you blocking people because of me. I don't like that. Don't blame me. Don't blame me. Shannon, you didn't get a notification either. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I mean, I've been doing a lot of videos the past couple of days. I've been doing some zodiac signs and stuff. So maybe I've just... Sometimes when a channel puts out a lot of content, I think sometimes if you put out more than 3 in a 24 hours, it'll stop putting out notifications. So that could be why. In any event, my apologies. You should normally get a notification. Usually on days that I'm going to go live and do readings, I don't put out more content that day. So that's why you would normally get the notification. But I have been putting out some content the past 24 hours. So I'm sure that's why. Well, they usually get the notification for me. It's just, know that you need to make sure you're aware of that, Daleen. No, it's just nicotine. If you go live more than 3 times in 24 hours, they're not going to get notifications, Daleen. You need to wait 24 hours. If you want a notification to go out for your live, make sure you're spacing out your videos, okay? Don't do more than 3 a day. Okay. So, Elizabeth and Tara. What are your questions? Yeah, just loving this new moon. I'm super excited. The future is bright, guys. The future is bright. I'm screwed there. I do minis. Oh, Daleen, you crack me up. Well, you don't have to be screwed there. Just do 3 a day then. Just don't do mini. Just do 3. That's a lot of videos in one day. I mean, for readings, how could you do more than 3 readings in one day without being exhausted? That connecting. Jason, did you call me? I did. You got a reading. What's your question? Make sure you refresh your screen, Guerra or Elizabeth. You may be on a delay. I get really bored. Well, we all get really bored, but you know it's an energy drain doing those readings. Take care of you first, okay? These people here will run you ragged if you let them. Won't y'all? Won't y'all run a reader ragged if we let them? Yes, I can. What does spirit... whoa. Okay, I've got 2 decks all mixed up here. Guys, what am I doing? Hold on. Just bear with me a sec. Oh, they're not all mixed up. It's just... Okay, I see. I see, said the blind man. Okay. My twin flame hates that I don't stop. Yeah, I bet. Believe me, I understand that. Believe me. Oh, right. Star called Oracle. Exactly. Anyone who's a fellow reader knows this is like, it's people like who don't do this can have no idea how draining it is to energy work. It is called work for a reason. Any kind of energy work, tarot, Reiki, any energy work is work. It's necessary to protect your energy and to really make sure that you don't give in to the gift to the point that you don't take care of yourself. You're welcome, girl. Okay. Hold on, guys. Let's stop chatting for a second. I'm going to do Elizabeth's reading. What does she need to know during this new moon in Taurus and the coming times? Page of Pentacles flying out. So is the Ace of Cups. Do you have an earth sign or a water sign coming your way that you're in and out of? A Cancer, perhaps, that you're in and out of contact with? Someone with strong Cancer placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It's coming to completion. So if this has been an on-again, off-again thing in your life, Elizabeth, it's coming to a completion. You've got the World card here. So part of this Taurus new moon energy for you is about recognizing what's real and what's not. So you've been going through whatever this is, whatever this sort of burdensome energy that's coming to an end and this grieving. I don't know what. Have you been having trouble speaking on something, expressing yourself? Because all of a sudden I felt like I couldn't breathe through my throat. It was like, yeah, there's strong Cancer energy all coming at you. But here's what I want to know. I don't know if this is about the Cancer or not. There's someone you're not expressing your truth to. And it came right up in my throat, like I had to clear my throat. Someone that maybe you've been stuck in a feeling of grieving toward or grief because it was very a burdensome connection. But part of the burden of the connection was that they didn't even know how you felt truly. It's like they don't even know. This person doesn't really even know how you feel, though. He has. Well, maybe it's not the Cancer. I said it could be two different people. It feels like there's someone that you need to express something to. Like you need to express something. It's like a repeating of grief. It's like a cyclical thing. Like something keeps becoming, it keeps going through this period of happiness, sadness, grief, loss. It's just over and over and over. And then you've got over here, the Ace of Cups is a new beginning in love, gifted by Spirit. So this is something you can't really avoid. Like guys, when it's an Ace of Cups or an Ace of anything, it's not something that you don't want. You wouldn't be getting a gift like this if it was something you didn't want. So this has to be something you're wanting. So if the Cancerian is not someone you're wanting, this could be a new person with strong Cancer in their chart. It doesn't even have to. Here's the thing. It doesn't even have to be someone with Cancer in their chart. It's just important that you know that part of this card is it's Cancer energy. It's a watery energy. It's moving you forward. It's progressing you, and it's also helping you it's progressing you in an emotional way too, not just materially, physically, intellectually, whatever. Emotional progress here. And it's coming from this sort of new opportunity in love. The Page of Pentacles in this case is actually a female. So this may be about you having an opportunity, something that's going to come in that's going to be really an opportunity for something special, something abundant, and something lasting. The Cancerian has had a hard time talking. Well, whoever, this person's not going to have a hard time talking to you. I mean, the first thing I noticed about the Chariot card this time was that the horses were running so fast that they were making all that water and dirt splash up. So this person is making like a charging, this person is like charging towards you. So that's pretty special. This is like someone they may have had, this is what happens to guys when energies shift. Someone who may have had trouble communicating, suddenly they know exactly what they need to say to you and they can't wait another second to say it. If you have a soulmate or twin soul connection, I can only relate more to the twin soul because I've been in that for a couple years now. You know how 1 minute you can have something that's a block between the two of you that you're like one or both of you is resisting, and then the next minute when you've decided, okay, I'm not going to resist this anymore, you're like, no, we need to do this now. No, we can't wait anymore. No, come on, we got to go, go, go. Like, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Usually twin souls, it's two energies you get until you're in union. It's no, 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 or hurry up, save me, hurry up. It's never like a real mellow energy until, yes, they do. Okay, I will check it in just a moment, Minty. We're closing the list, guys. No more readings, okay? The list is closed. Charge. It is like a charge. It is like a charge. I think all you really need to know, though, is that this is a divine gift and it's part of your destiny because the world is here and the world is a major arcana. It's the conclusion of the major arcana. So you're ending a big part of your journey is wrapping up and it's tied to this person, this Cancerian. I don't know in what way. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. You're also starting something that is going to be very valuable in your life, very expansive in the material realm with that Page of Pentacles, and it feels very good, along with a new beginning in love. All of these things are coming to you really soon. This isn't down the road soon. This is really soon. So be looking for these things in your life in big ways and small, right now, like right now, in the near future, okay? Feels good. Thank you so much. Okay, Tara, you're next. What's up, Tara? Let me see if I got Mentee. No, I've got Tara Joy is the last one I got. Oh, Tara is Mentee. Yeah, Tara, I've got you. Okay, you're on. So refresh your screen, Mentee, because I just came back on, so it's going to be a little bit of a. It's going to be yeah. I'll take one more, Bella. That's fine. Go ahead and send it, Bella. I'll do you right after Tara. No more though, guys. Okay. See what I said? See what I said, Daleen? See how y'all are? Y'all will run us readers ragged if we let you. And I'm gonna let you. I'll let you do one more because I'm not that tired. But I'm just saying. They will run us ragged, Daleen. I'm telling you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, go ahead, Minty. What's your question? Tara. After all the stops and starts, we keep coming back to these two hearts. Two angels who've been rescued from the fall. And after all that we've been through, it all comes down to me and you. And this is meant to be forever, you and me, after all. Okay. So wait, let me make sure I understand this. Even though you believe fully in your heart that your masculine is coming back towards you, since you've been doing your healing, you're seeing the opposite seems to be the case. So you're starting to see signs that he's moving in the other direction. Is that what's going on? And you want to know what's going on? I'll tell you, that could also be a test. Because as we grow, Tara, as we grow spiritually, we will get tested to see if we know how to try. Like, you will be shown circumstances that look really awful or feel really awful. They may even say something really awful to you. And it's trying to show you that what you are seeing, to trust in what you know over what you're seeing, hearing, feeling, that type of thing. So it could be a test. Let me see. Tara, refresh your screen, sweetie. I think it could be that. Let's see. What's going on with Tara and the person she considers to be her divine masculine? Can you show us the truth in that, please? Strength card. Probably is what you think it is. So that's good. What you believe it to be. Yeah, well, here's the thing. You've got the Strength card and the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups can be, I usually, when I see the Six of Cups, think of more of like a past life soulmate, someone that you've got some really strong childlike nostalgic karmic ties. And that can be just as strong as a twin soul. Like, it's basically the same thing, but it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. There's a different purpose to the relationship. Long term, yeah, beautiful, love. It feels almost all the same. Check, check, check. It's just not the same thing. They're different things. So it could be either of those. I mean, I think it's a strong connection, and I do think this person is definitely. Here's the thing, though, with a cyclical relationship like this, it's cyclical, so it loops around. Twin souls can do that too, but this is specifically looping. It's a looping relationship. So this person is going, and while they're going, you can know they're going to come back, even though they can still be going this direction. But guess what? The minute they turn the circle, then they're moving back towards you. So are they still moving back towards you when they're like over here? If you're going in a loop, they're moving towards you, even when it looks like they're moving away from you. Do you see what I'm saying? They're going in a long circle. So yeah, they're moving away from you, but they're also moving towards you if they keep going on that path that seemingly is moving away because it comes back around. So it's tricky in a way. It's not a test necessarily. It's just something you have to understand about the energy of the relationship, okay? And it's okay. It's going to feel distant and distant and distant until it's not. But you're too, if it feels distant though, are energetically distant, that's why I wonder if it is more of a past life soul thing. Because I don't know that I ever feel, and I have to be honest, and I don't want to upset you, but I don't think I've ever felt energetically distant like that from my twin soul. I'm trying to think. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think so though. And when it's a soulmate, it's definitely something that can be. It doesn't matter though, guys. This is just labels, and this is the thing. It really doesn't matter. Does it matter what that person is? No, what matters is how that person has impacted your life, the blessings that have come into your life, the things you've learned, the gratitude you're showing for being put on course, on your spiritual course and on your destined path. That's what really matters. When our focus, see, we can get caught up, and I got caught into the story with you. We can so easily get caught up into, is this person? Is this my masculine? Are they coming back? It doesn't matter. None of that really matters if we're on course with what spirit wanted us to awaken in the, like, they came into our life to awaken us to do something amazing anyway. And it only doesn't matter because the biggest part of this journey is recognizing that we're not in charge, we're not in control, and trusting in the journey. And trusting that wherever you are right now is exactly where you're supposed to be. And tomorrow, wherever you're going to be is exactly where you're going to be supposed to be. It's a beautiful connection in any event. It looks really good. And it looks really happy. It looks really exciting. And I just think it's going to be something you're really going to enjoy. You've got big, I know this, the Wheel of Fortune is at the bottom of the deck for you. So what does that tell us? The Wheel of Fortune is about great change, right? The real, but see, that's what I'm saying. It's not whether you're feeling sad about whether he comes back or not. What you need to realize in that is, oh, the problem isn't that I'm feeling sad about him not coming, potentially not coming back. The problem is that that's where my focus is at all. That's the problem. Your focus needs to be on trusting in whatever this connection is, that it didn't come into your life by accident. And if it's that special truly in your deepest places of your heart, it won't just be snatched away from you forever. And then get about the business of doing the things that spirit has called you to, that you came here to do, that your soul decided to incarnate to do. Just get about that business, and then nothing else is so, you know. But the Wheel of Fortune is what goes up must come down, what goes down must come up. So that's literally a shift. So if you're in separation, to me, the Wheel of Fortune could definitely represent the opposite of that, which would be moving toward union. So I think I wouldn't be so quick to assume that the energies you're feeling are what they seem like. I would say it's a strong, beautiful connection, and whatever the outcome is, it's going to be something that's better than you could do yourself. So trust in spirit, and it's better, and it's not within your control anyway. So just trust, trust, trust. And when you're done trusting, trust some more and try your best to let it go. Release the person with love. And as long as you keep releasing the person with love, every time you get sad, you'll start to get happy really quick. I promise. Strong connection there. Really good. Okay. I think that is it for tonight. Okay. Well, don't let yourself get discouraged, Tara. Just try to keep a positive outlook about what's coming in, and know when you have a connection like this with somebody where you're both at your best, you're like kids, listen, I'm a recovering addict. I don't ever blame anybody when they've run away from me, because I know that I've relapsed at times in the past and done and act and behaved very badly. Um, but I also know when someone is spiritually connected to me like this, in this way, the only things that keep us apart are our fears, our resentments, our anger, our frustrations. We know each other so well in our heart of hearts, that the rest only doesn't matter. And that's going to be the case in a relationship like this. So don't worry so much about the details of the whens, ifs, hows, whys, all that, the wheres. You just trust. You just keep trusting and keep being grateful for that person's presence in your life in the past and potential presence in the future. And allow it to unfold exactly how it's supposed to unfold. And it will be okay. I promise that. It'll work out just fine. It's a strong connection. Whatever it is, it's a very strong connection and it's very childlike and innocent. And when you have that kind of love for somebody, I was talking to a friend of mine about that today who's on a similar journey to me. And I said, let me ask you, this person you call your twin soul, what do you feel for them? And the person said, just love, just love, just love, just unconditional childlike love. And I said, exactly. If you feel that for this person, then I would say it's pretty likely that person feels something similar for you. And if that's the basis of your connection, how could you not trust that everything will turn out just fine? If we can't trust in love, guys, in this sick, jaded world, if we cannot trust in love, there's nothing we can trust in. So you trust in that. You trust in that and you keep doing the next right thing today, tomorrow, and the next day. You just keep doing the next right thing in your life and keep trusting in that connection and that love that's so right and so pure and so innocent and requires nothing of that person but for you to love them. And it will work out okay. I promise that. All right, you guys, I have to go. You guys have a great night. I love you very much. I send you good new moon happy vibes. I think Jai is going to be on at 9 or is on right now at 9 because she's doing a new moon ceremony and I like those new moon ceremonies, so I'm going to go to try catch that. I hope you guys do the same. And you guys have a lovely, lovely night. The God within me sees and honors the God within you. Namaste, guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your love and support. And have a good one. As far as whoever it was that asked if they could get in on a reading, I didn't get a, yeah, I didn't get a donation, so I'm assuming you didn't need a reading. And if it comes through, I'm just going to refund you because I'm not going to be on again until Friday. So sorry. Bye, guys.